to teach you at home how to juggle, okay? If you have tennis balls in the house, that's great to use, but if you don't, what we did is we looked through our own home to see what we had that we could use in place of a tennis ball. So, as you can tell by my lovely wardrobe, I have scarves to teach you how to use. We actually found some bath bombs and socks. Socks are probably one of the easier items to find in the house and to use. So, for those of you who don't do the laundry at home, you take 2 socks and you flip one inside around the other and just try to shape it to your best ability into a round circle. Okay, sphere-like object, all right? You'll need 3 of these eventually, okay? So, since my attire has pockets, I'm gonna store them there for a minute. You always start with 1. If it's a tennis ball, a bath bomb, your bundled up socks, or your scarf, you start with 1, okay? Step 1. You need to be able to toss one object up into the air consistently in the same area over and over and over again. So for those of you who've had me in PE class, we talked about being able to just toss it up nice and easy, okay? About an arm's length in front of you, all right? The sun's gonna get in my eyes here, this could get interesting. All right, just nice and easy, up and down. You need to be able to do that with both hands, both your right hand up and down and your left hand, okay? You can probably see my head moving up and down a little bit. Try to keep it in this nice square right at your eyesight, all right? Because if you start trailing a lot, you're gonna have problems when you start adding more objects. If, like me, you have beautiful scarves in the house, you can try it with a scarf, okay? Super easy. It would actually be a lot easier maybe if I even tied these into a knot, but you're just throwing one up, okay? Scarves are nice for little kids if you have a brother or sister in the house that you would like to try to teach because they float slower to the ground, okay? So they're a lot easier to learn on. They're usually a little bit smaller though, all right? So once you've mastered step 1, one object, we're going to add a second object, step 2, okay? Step 2 gets a little bit trickier, all right? You're gonna have to toss one up just like you were. You're gonna have to be able to toss it and catch with both hands. But if you can do step 2, then you can juggle, all right? So step 2, you toss one up just like you were, middle of your body, but as the first object goes up, you're gonna use your second hand to toss the second object up underneath the first, okay? So you toss one up, you toss the second one up underneath. So it's toss, toss, catch, catch. Toss, toss, catch, catch. Toss, toss, catch, catch. So, common mistakes kids make, or adults, if you want to try to teach your parents how to do it, they try to throw both objects at the same time, and so in very quick succession, okay? So they toss, toss, and then they end up catching them at the same time. It's not going to work once you add a third object. You have to get that pause in there. So it's toss, toss, catch, catch. It's very rhythmic, okay? Like Mr. Andrews and Mrs. Leonard would be teaching us. It's very rhythmic, okay? Toss, toss, catch, catch, okay? Let's see if Nicole can do this. Toss, toss, catch, catch. Toss, toss, catch, catch. Toss, toss, catch, catch. If you notice, she's very rhythmic. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, if you notice, I believe if you were watching, I believe she started with this hand first, almost all of those tries or attempts. So she also needs to be able to start with the opposite hand when she's doing 2 objects. So, can you try that? Not quite as good, but that's part of the problem, is that we get used to doing it one specific way, and then if we have you change methods, it can kind of throw us for a loop. Juggling is very mental, okay? Try again, please. Excellent, okay? I think I started teaching Nikki how to juggle a year ago? Probably longer. This mom has tried to teach her kids how to juggle a little bit here and there. It is great for hand-eye coordination, so don't get frustrated. Don't quit. You will get it, okay? When you're ready, I'm going to give her back her object here. When you're ready, objects, if you were able to do 2 objects, you can do the third. It's just a mental block, okay? Because we tell ourselves, there's no way, I have 2 hands and there are 3 objects. I can't do this. Yes, you can. You can do this. Because if we, I'm gonna use my scarf to hold this. If we take one away, again, this is the motion that we're just going to repeat, okay? Oops, Mrs. McNeil's dropping already. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So, once you add the third object, same process. Now, when you do add the third object, a little helpful hint, the one you're going to throw first into the air needs to actually be sitting out in whichever hand you're gonna throw from first. It needs to be out in your fingers, okay? The other one is more into the palm of your hand, all right? So, you throw this one first, the one that's out in your fingers. You throw it up, just like you did in step 2, 1, 2. Okay, just like step 2, but now we're going to throw the third one. 1, 2, 1, 2. Whoop, Mrs. McNeil's dropping them again. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's just the same process and over and over. Again, if you have tennis balls, they're much easier to juggle. The socks are a little lightweight and it makes it a little bit more difficult to control. I'm gonna try to drop my socks and hopefully my dog won't take off with them here. So I also have some bath bombs. If the objects are closer in size, that helps too. So doing 3, again, you start with the one out in your hand or out in your fingers. This is gonna be a little difficult because they're a little bit smaller. 1, 2, 1, 2, see? Oh, we even make mistakes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's just the same process over and over. So, my handy dandy assistant, Nikki, is going to attempt 3 objects now. Go for it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to try again. And action. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's give her a hand. Applause. Take a bow, Nicole. Take a bow. Excellent job. Excellent job. All right. And as I said before, my beautiful wardrobe here, scarves are some of the easiest ways to learn because they float to the ground slower. So if we go back to step 2, you can see that since they float nice and easy up in the air, sometimes it's a little bit easier. And when you're ready to add the third, this gets a little bit trickier because scarves are bigger. But I want to throw the one out in my fingers first. Throw it up. Oh, throw them up. Throw them up. Throw them up. And ta-da. There you have it. Hope you're successful in learning how to juggle at home. Be back later.
Hello Fennville fam, Miss Martin here. I'm gonna take on Mrs. McNeil's juggling challenge. I don't know how to juggle though. So first I have challenged my dad actually to join us. So we're gonna have a little friendly competition, see who is better, my dad or me. So we'll watch him first and then I will try, okay?
You want me to stay on it?
No, you're good. All right, let's see if he can do it. I might be in trouble, Fennville fam.
Oh.
If you don't have anything, we're just using some oranges here. They might be a little soft afterwards. All right, now I have to give it a try.
You have to go under. The next one goes under the previous orange. Under.
One more time.
Well, it's definitely hard.
Well, sometimes we just have to do our best and try to learn something new. My goal for myself is that when we come back to school in the fall, I will know how to juggle. You guys can hold me accountable to that. I'll do my best at least. Stay safe and stay kind. Bye.
All right, here we go.
Tell him to push.
That was pretty good. Do it again.
Mr. Leonard, do it again.
Hey Blackhawks, thanks for watching. If you enjoy watching our videos, make sure you click the Fennville button to subscribe.